Hi guys, hope you're all doing good. So today I'm talking about the my second some reasons again, the second part of reason why I choose Europe than US, UK or Canada. Okay, there are a lot of factors that you need to consider before moving or relocating to a country. Number one, their culture, the way the way of living, their way of living, expenses, like how expensive is the things there. Now let's talk about this. Let me just mention, for example, Germany in Europe is one of the best, if not the only country that has free universities. And that's why you hear some schools like they say Freie Universität, you have like free universities in Germany where you don't pay any school fees. I'm not talking about scholarship. There are scholarship and there are universities that are for free, tuition free. They don't pay tuition fee, you know. So which you hardly find in the US or in the UK. You can only got scholarship. They can only offer you scholarship, but there is no free universities in the US, in the UK. Maybe I don't know, but as far as I've browsed, I haven't found that, and I haven't heard of anyone. Now, so we're talking about house rent. Let's use UK as for example. Let's not go to London. London is the capital city. If it's in Germany, they say the Hauptstadt, the capital city of UK, right? Now, I had somebody that is paying for like a room self-contained, about 800 to 1,000 pounds. Just a room self-contained. But here, I was a student and I'm paying €398 for a room self-contained. €385 thereabout, let's say €390 for a room self-contained in Berlin, also the Hauptstadt of Germany, the capital city of Germany, just like UK, just like London is the capital city of UK. And I'm telling you, a room self-contained in London, you can get from 800 to 1,000 pounds monthly. But here in Germany, as at my time when I was a student, I was paying €385 monthly, and I'm living in Berlin, the capital city of Germany. Do you see the differences now in terms of food stuff and every other thing? You can also compare. Though there are some certain food items or product you can get cheaper in the US, in the UK, in the US. I'm talking about UK particularly now, but here I can tell you the food stuffs are very cheap. Now I have a friend in the US. I cut my hair with approximately €17 or highest with €20. If I cut my hair or barb my hair with €20, know that I went to one of the, I just want to, dash them €3 more. There are some shops you can cut your hair €20 more, but I'm telling you that with €15 you can cut your hair here. €17 highest my hair. €17 highest. But my friend in the US, he's doing his PhD in the US. He told me that he cut his hair with $50. $50 just to cut your hair. Now, in terms of food stuff, like for example, we the Africans that are living here in diaspora, that are living here in the Western world, like there are some African food stuffs that you can, there are some things like foodstuffs, African foodstuff, you can get €2, €3, €4. For example, the egusi that I used to buy here, like 500 gram, 500 gram or 1,000 gram that I used to buy here, like approximately €3 plus, €3 plus, or let's say €5. He told me that he's buying it $15. So there is a lot of reason why I choose the EU. I choose Germany. Life here is very okay, it's very affordable. Outside that, life here is very affordable, but I love their way of life, the quietness. I'm a private kind of person. I love a quiet environment. In the US, yeah, there is full of life, party. Yes, there is such things here. There are such things here too. You just have to decide the kind of life you want to live here. Okay, so there's much reasons why I choose Europe. Believe me, much reason that I can't remember to mention all of them. Now I've mentioned about the school, the tuition fee if you want to study here. Even if you are lucky you got offered to study in the free universities, then you're on top of the world because you're not going to pay school fees. You just only have to do a little bit working to pay your house rent. Yeah, me, I paid 5,500 euro per semester because I study in private university here in Berlin. I graduated in private university. I paid 5,500 euro per 6 months. That is per semester. So in 1 year, I pay almost 11,000 euro, and my program was 3 years. So you see that. You see that? So if you're lucky you got admission in German free university, then you're on top of the world. You should thank God. But I'm telling you, Germany, if I'm not mistaken, Germany is the highest or the only country that I know that offer free universities to foreigners. I'm talking about foreigners. That if you merit the requirements, you can study in those free universities for free. You just only need to pay maybe like your student card, student tickets, and that's nothing, which is nothing. You get? So yeah, that's my reason. I love it, and I have no regret of choosing to study in Germany. I have no regret of choosing Europe. And believe me, if you decide that okay, I don't want to live in Germany, you can decide to go to Sweden. There is a lot of opportunities in other European countries that you don't even need visa to go. You can go to Sweden, you can go to Switzerland, Austria, you can go to Belgium, you can go to France, Netherlands, as many as I can remember, Italy, all these countries in EU, Estonia, and Luxembourg. So many, I can't even remember a lot. But the ones with your Schengen visa, you can even travel to other European countries that are not in Schengen. For example, Cyprus and so on. Bulgaria was not in Schengen as at the time I studied in Bulgaria. But I applied for visa then to come to Germany. But now I think Bulgaria have joined the Schengen territory, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So there is a lot. Are we talking about it in terms of transportation? In the US, when I got admission to study in the US, I was told that I need to have a driving license to be able to acquire my own car. Reason is because the distance from where you are living and where you work or your school is far. It's very, very far. And my friend told me that he booked flights from where he lives to where his school is. As in, he have to try commute through flight. Can you imagine that? And you are still in the same US. I know here in Germany too, there are some places you can go and you pay, you can book flight, of course. But imagine you going to school and you have to book flights to go to your school. I mean, you know how much that will cost you. But here in Germany, you don't even necessarily need to have a car. In my former house apartment, I have like all the four corners of my house. We have bus station. This side we have bus station, and this is like a minute you've got to the bus station. I have underground train station, which we call here U-Bahn underground train station. It's like 3 minutes from my house there. I walk there. Transportation is very easy here. And then from there you can get maybe to trains that go from other cities and other countries. You can, from my house to the place, maybe like 15 or 20 minutes or even lesser. You see, you go to work, or you just need to check your Google time. You time when your bus or your train is coming. You just go, and this is not the one of if you go to work early, it's your fault. Maybe you didn't time your bus or your train early or in time, and then the train comes in the working hours. The train comes 3 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. But when the day is breaking, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, depends. But in working busy hours, it's sometimes 2 minutes. The train is there. So you see, there is a multiple reason why I choose Europe and I choose Germany. I love everything about this place. That doesn't mean I don't like other countries. I would love to visit the US in future, which I really want to. It's a great country. I would love to visit UK. It's a great country. Also Canada. But as per living, my own way of life match with Europe. I love the way Europe live, the way they behave. So many things I just admire about them, and it corresponds with my kind of life I live. So that's why there's a lot of things that you can't even compare. Europe is very, very good. Europe is very good. If you really wanna, okay, in the US, according to what my friends told me. I have family, close families there. For you to be able to pay your house rent, if you want to live large, like if you want to live a high quality, a good life, you have to own 2 or 3 jobs. Yeah. But here, you can only do one job. Here there are classes you can be earning like €1,000. You can still live good. You can get a house, maybe a room self-contained apartment, 400, 500. Let's say in a month you can spend 200 to 300 in eating. You still have a little change. Life here is very okay. You can survive here in Europe. So many reasons, and I believe there is a lot of people too that have their own reason why they hate or love Europe, or why they prefer US than Europe, or why they prefer UK than Europe. But me, like I keep saying, I'm in love with Europe. I like it, I'm loving it, and I'm living here. I love my Germany. They are so nice. Of course, people will say, yeah, Germans, I've explained this before. There is no country that there is no racism. Even in Africa, where I come from, even within my own country, there is racism among us. So it's normal. It's normal. So, guys, let me know what you think about my opinion or my reason of choosing Europe, and just let me know why you love Europe or why you hate Europe. Let's just discuss about it. Have a nice day. I love you guys. Bye. Please subscribe. Let's grow together.